I'm 51 and I'm done. Honestly, I'm over it. I'm over the stress, the hustle, the strife, the daily grind. I'm selling everything I have and I'm moving to the woods. Literally, I'm moving to the woods. I mean, I'm not moving to some tent in some public, wooded area. I have some property. It's undeveloped. I mean, it's almost ready for building a house and being there permanently. But I'm not waiting. I'm just gonna make the move, make the leap, and move there. I have an RV there. I mean, it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be a little tight. Definitely something that we're not used to, but it's time. It's time. With everything that's going on all around the world, and I'm not going to get into that. I'm sure everybody knows that we're in trouble, people. I mean, the country as a whole, collectively, things don't look good. And like I said, it's time to make the move before things get worse. So, 2 years ago, I bought, and really randomly, I mean, I don't know what made me do it. Something got in me. Something was telling me. Something was really kind of like pushing me to buy some wooded land, 10 acres, outside of like a, major city, any kind of like big population area. And it was like a insistent nag pulling at me to, acquire something. And I'm not a rich man. I mean, it's not like I just had, money to spare, but I took everything liquid that I had, everything that I was able to save up for, maybe a year or two. And I put it all on a piece of land that, well, in my opinion, it's perfect. It's surrounded by woods. It's 10 acres of woods. I actually had to clear me a 1,000-foot driveway back to a clearing. And then I had to put a water tap in, and, it was a little bit hard on the wallet, but look, man, I have no regrets. Best thing I ever did, especially seeing what we're going through right now. And look, it's really not gonna get better anytime soon, if ever. It's like we're being plunged into a very dark and hard place, and I'm not waiting for the end game. I'm not waiting for the worst case scenario. We're making the move now so that we're prepared and ready for whatever's coming, and it definitely seems to be on its way. I don't know. I don't think it's a debate. I don't think this is, conspiracy or speculation. I think this is something that everybody should be thinking of. I mean, I know not everybody can just, out of nowhere up and buy a piece of land. I get that. But something. Like I said, I'm not rich. I took everything I had to buy this land. And the initial plan was to slowly develop it, save up some money for this and that and this and that. But I don't know, man. Ever since, about 2 years ago, everything kind of took a sharp and rapid turn for the worse, at least in my life. In my industry, what I do for a living, I'm a, home remodeler. I mean, things just kind of just went to a sudden crawl. I mean, it's bad. There was a couple months there, I was really worried, I mean, things just weren't looking good or positive for me, at least. I mean, things have sort of looked up since then. I mean, a little bit. Nothing to brag about, nothing to feel secure with, that's for sure. And I'm just not waiting for the tide to turn in a very negative way. We're going to make this happen right now. Like I said, we have an RV out there. It's going to be tight. That's what we're going to do. We're going to RV it for a while we're slowly developing the property, and at some point have a permanent home that I'll build. I mean, that's what I do. I have no problem with that. But we still got a ways to go, people. I mean, we have to trench our water line back to the property. That's about 1,000-foot trench. We got to buy the poly line. We have to get the energy company, the electric company, to drop an electric, a ground panel, a pedestal meter, so that we can have electricity back there. I mean, I wasn't really sure if that's the right way to go. I don't know. I was thinking about maybe going solar, but I don't know. At some point, maybe that might be the best way to go, is completely go solar. And the property I have, I mean, the rules for that area, that township, the county, are that I can't have a well. I have to use city water. That's why I had to, spend a big fat piece of cash on the water tap. I mean, it was a lot of money. It was pretty crazy, actually. I was shocked by the price, but we got all the big things done. Like I said, we carved our driveway, back. We had to cut down a bunch of trees, carve us out a driveway to the back clearing, and then gravel it, put a culvert over the ditch, the water tap, and did a little bit of clearing to, there was already a natural clearing there, but we had to clear a little bit more out. It was kind of weedy and overgrown. And it still is a little bit. I mean, like I said, as we're there, we'll make things better. I bought a old 1990s, I think it's a 1994 RV. It's nothing special, but it was cheap and it'll work. It's a place to sleep. It's a place to be. It's got, all the appliances, a stove, a bathroom. She's a little hesitant on all this. I mean, I've got her convinced and got her in agreement that we need to do this. We absolutely need to do this. So it's not the most ideal decision. There's a lot of hesitancy, a lot of anxiety, a little nervous, and there's some concern, but things will be all right. If we make preparations and do the needed things that we need to do right now, then I think we're a little, ahead of the game. I mean, I think a lot of people are going to be rushing and, clamoring for some kind of alternate solution to everyday life because, look, man, I mean, I think it's plain. I think it's a very, out in the open. They're not hiding it. It's a plain, logical conclusion to come to that things are about to get pretty, frisky. Pretty real, pretty bad. I mean, if they're bad now, but I think this is the beginning. I think things are about to get much worse, and long term, I think it will be a very long, drawn out, hard time in history. And I don't know. I want to be ready for it. And look, man, if I'm wrong, and which I hope I am, that, obviously I hope that I'm wrong. I don't think that I am. But if I'm wrong, I mean, no harm, no foul, Really what it did was it pushed us to get on this and get moved onto this beautiful piece of property that we both love. We've both been excited about the future prospects of living there. I mean, it's gorgeous. In our opinion, it's gorgeous. Surrounded by nature and wildlife, deer, turkey, birds, and just all the good, peaceful, serene things that in the city and in the suburbs we don't have. We have congestion and, anxiety, and people just, I don't know, man. Nowadays, people just don't get along. People just don't know how to tolerate and accept one another. And I'm over it, man. I really am. I'm over that. Neighbors and just the congestion and the crowd of the big cities. It's just, I don't know, man. I grew up a city boy. I grew up, in the outskirts of Detroit. Not Detroit, but the suburbs of Detroit. I grew up. I'm a city kid. But man, at my age, things just hit different. I mean, my interests, my needs, my wants, my ambitions are just so very different than what they've been all my life. The things that I've chased and the things that I, felt I needed to acquire, all of my interests, they're all different. Everything that I've spent my whole life acquiring and chasing and wanting, I don't know, man. At my age, I just don't really care about any of that anymore. I mean, money, obviously we need it to survive, and, that's the world we live in. We need money to survive, sustain, provide for our family and our loved ones. I get that. We need that. But I really just don't care about it anymore. I don't. The excess, the overabundance, material things. I don't know. It doesn't interest me. Cars, houses, boats, material things. I don't know. I have no desire or need or care, really. I don't know. Things just hit a little different. And maybe it's because I'm older now. I'm over 50 now, which is crazy. 51 years, man, that went by quick, very quick, like too quick. And hopefully I got another, 30, maybe 40 years. Hopefully. And I just want to make it matter. I want it to be different, slower. Get out of the grind, get out of the rush, get out of the rapid pace that I've lived my whole life. Like I said, I grew up in the 90s. I was a teenager in the 90s, and I was a very colorful, active, and wild, rebellious kid. I wasn't a bad person, but I was definitely on the go. Sex, drugs, rock and roll. That's what I wanted. That was my goal. But I'm over it, people. I'm ready for some serenity, peace. Like I said, just wake up in the morning with my cup of coffee, watch life happen, watch nature happen, watch the flowers bloom, watch, the hummingbirds, little critters, little raccoons or groundhogs or chipmunks or, deer. There's plenty of deer on the property. They're almost like squirrels on the, it's plentiful. They're everywhere. It's an abundance of deer and turkey. It's just everything that I never knew I wanted that I now crave and I need. I really need it. And like I said, with what we're watching, the original plan, to not make the move until we were secure with a home and, our pole barn and our greenhouse, and then make the move. I'm not sure that that's a reality, a possibility. Not with the way things are going, not with the way the economy's looking. My career, my industry, it's, at least for me, man, I've taken a huge hit, man. Extreme. Like it's like night and day. It's concerning. It's worrisome. But like I said, I don't know. I just kind of shed the stress and the worry. I don't know, man. I don't care. I'm okay with it. I really just am. As long as I have a place where we can be safe. Our kids are older. I mean, they're off doing their own thing right now, but we have a place in the space for the worst case scenario. I mean, in case things really, and look, I think, my opinion is it's getting worse, and we are eventually gonna be in that apocalyptic, almost hard, turbulent, and rough era. I think it's really coming. I don't think we're really seeing it yet. I think we're watching the beginnings, like the prelude to it. I mean, we're seeing the foreshadowing of like an economic collapse. Honestly, that's really right down the road. I mean, if you watch the news, if you're watching this, if you're in the job market looking for a job, you see, man, it's not really it's not a plentiful market right now. Like before, I mean, even if you went on Craigslist, there was plenty of opportunities, or Indeed, or whatever you look for your jobs on. I mean, there was a plentiful amount of probabilities and opportunities. Now it's almost like it's desolate on those sites. It's not a thing. Things are getting bad, man. They really are. If you already have a secure job and you've been there, you might not be seeing it yet. Like I said, I don't have one of those 401k, retirement plan, secure type of jobs. I have a business that is very profitable. I mean, a lot of money can be made. I mean, more than most. I've done very well, more than most of my friends growing up. I mean, very well. But it's not secure. It's almost like a hustle, really. You got to keep the hustle going. And when the opportunities, when hesitancy in the consumer market, homeowners or whatever, when that drops like it has, the effect is large and tangible and detrimental on people like me. And so I see it coming. I'm ready for it. Like I said, I'm almost like detached from it, indifferent to it, like whatever, who cares? I mean, let's just move on this property. Obviously you're not eliminating all your bills and your financial responsibilities. You got taxes still and utilities, but it's a huge relief on the amount that you need to survive. And I think, like I said, in the condition that we're in, things are about to get worse. And people who live month to month with these large, massive monthly bills just to sustain and keep their current lifestyle, that's gonna be unachievable here soon. I really think that. I mean, we have a energy crisis that's just looming over us. And I mean, if you listen to some experts, even a food crisis. Inflation's about to skyrocket. It's already pretty up there. Gas prices, everything, man. Everything's going up. And the ability to achieve the funds to support that is going down. The opportunities are disappearing. So overall, I think that I am very fortunate that for whatever reason, a couple years ago when I had this nagging, almost odd need to acquire some, rural wooded property. I mean, I don't even know where it came from. It just kind of came out of nowhere. We were driving down the road one day. We seen a for sale sign for some property, and it sort of just sparked an itch, like a persistent and intense itch. Then we went on this long property search. And finally, we found one that we just could not, turn down. It was a lot more than what we wanted to spend on something, but it was perfect. Perfect. It's far off the road. I mean, really kind of basically, we have, neighbors on that street on a dirt road, but they're not right up next to us. They're a couple, lots, acres away from us. we can't see them. I mean, because it's a dense wooded area. We're surrounded by woods. You would actually think that you are in the middle of like nowhere, like Grizzly Adams. It looks like we live that Grizzly Adams lifestyle when we're there. It's to me beautiful, perfect, and everything we need. Everything that I never knew that I wanted, but everything that I crave right now. So look, man, by the way, my name's Sean. Thanks for tuning in. I'm glad to have you. Do me a favor, subscribe, because we're going to need all the help and suggestions and, people who have done this before. I mean, I'm new to this. I've never had to develop property. I've never done the, wooded. And right now, at first, it's going to be like off-grid living. I'm kind of a noob to it. So, like I said, I'm handy. I know how to build. I know how to, construct things and build my house. And, all that's good. But as far as the steps and the routine and the proper order of things, I'm going to need some help. And I'd appreciate it if, YouTube land, you guys can be there for me and help me out. And watch the process. It's going to be a good time, actually. I'm excited for it. It's going to be a good and productive and future securing time, and I think everybody's going to enjoy it. So please, like I said, subscribe to the channel, like it, whatever, push it out there. Help me get YouTube to get this out to more people who can lend a helping hand, or at least some good suggestions, things I can do to make it as affordable as possible, because look, things can get kind of out of hand quickly, as I've started to notice. And whatever, just your basic opinions, suggestions, and all the help we can get. So anyways, I'm going to leave it there for right now. We'll see you on the next one. Stay safe, pay attention, look up, and thanks for watching.